Let's make jack-o'-lantern royal icing transfers. No carving needed. Hi, I'm Leslie with Leslie's Cookies and Treats, and if you love decorating sugar cookies or you want to learn how, you're in the right place. Let's decorate together. So I don't know about you, but I struggle with making jack-o'-lantern faces on my pumpkin cookies. I always just freeform it, and my icing will either be the wrong consistency, I'll get a crater, which sometimes makes it look even better, but they never come out the way I wanted them to. So I made royal icing transfer sheets of different jack-o'-lantern faces. You can get them on my website, and I'll show you how I made them here. So I started out by printing out the sheets, and then I put them inside of a sheet protector. You could also put it under a piece of parchment paper, or even inside of a Ziploc bag, or you can even laminate them. And I'm using a black royal icing in about a 15-second to 20-second consistency, and I'm just going to go ahead and outline all of the faces. But what I should have done was outlined and then filled them in immediately rather than letting the outline dry, because I don't like to see my outline for my royal icing transfers, and so I had to go over them a second time so that I wouldn't see that. Anyway, outline them and then flood them in immediately, and then use your scribe, or you can use a toothpick to settle the icing down if you need to. And make as many as you need and make a few extras just in case some break when you pop them off the sheet later. And that's it for the traditional pumpkin face. Now let's move on to this frowny face, scary, spooky face for our jack-o'-lanterns. And again, this time I got smart and I'm just going to outline and immediately flood in the mouth. And then I'll do the eyes, and once I'm done with that, I'll use my scribe to settle the icing down if need be. And one interesting thing about this sheet is if you turn it upside down, it becomes a happy face pumpkin instead of a frowny face. Let those aside to dry completely, and let's move on to the last sheet. This is my goofy face jack-o'-lantern, and I'm just going to make a big dot here for the eyes, and then I'm going to grab my white icing and immediately put in a big white dot in each eye. And if you need to use your scribe or toothpick to settle that down, just tap up and down gently, don't swirl it around. And then I'm going to outline and flood in the mouth using the same process as we did before. And I'll use my scribe to shape it and smooth it out, and then set these aside to dry completely. And here's a different view from the side. I don't know if this will help because of the reflection of the sheet protector, but I'll include it here and speed through it just in case it does. And I'll just flood it in like before, and then use my scribe to settle the icing down and shape it as needed. And once all of your jack-o'-lantern faces are dry, you can carefully pop them off of the sheet protector or parchment paper and place them on your cookie. Play around with it until you decide what face you want. Will it be traditional or silly or spooky? You decide. And then just put a little bit of royal icing down on the back and stick it onto your cookie. It's as easy as that. And it's a perfect way for the kids to decorate pumpkin cookies too. So if you're like me, make royal icing transfers for your jack-o'-lanterns and you won't mess up any more pumpkins. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and happy Halloween.